How do you think we start?
I was thinking about being obnoxiously bad Irish accent.
I'll just wave the flag.
Yeah. I like that. That'll work. Oh, golly jeepers. We have us a nice St. Patrick's Day episode. This is Two Guys and Fish Fries, and we've got us a clover here and a flag. Golly jeepers. We should have invited Monsignor Flanagan to this one.
Yay.
Welcome to Two Guys and Fish Fries. My name's Jacob Hartman, seminarian for the diocese.
I'm Father Paul Clark.
And this is episode 5? 5!
Episode 5, and it's a St. Patrick's Day special because hopefully it'll be posted on St. Patrick's Day.
Great.
And to celebrate, our first fish fry food is from St. Patrick's.
Golly jeepers, it's in Rolla.
Rolla, Missouri.
Very good.
So Rolla is way outside of our kind of radius where we're getting fish fry food from, but there were parishioners that drove the food and met halfway so that we could review the fish fry. It was excellent, so shout out to Forrest for making the drive and the drop-off at the Dollar General in Freeburg, Missouri.
Freeburg! Shout out for Freeburg being a halfway point.
And Rolla was actually my first assignment as a priest, and so I have had the food from this fish fry before. Although I'm just going to say some of it looks different, so I'm excited.
It looks great.
Let's dig in.
The fish.
Our fish right away cut smaller pieces. Would you call these chunks? Does this make you happy?
Chunks. Yeah, I love chunks. This kind of looks like the same color as your mustache.
In case the camera can't see, I have a new mustache. It's Irish.
It's Irish. I don't know what that means.
It has an accent.
Oh, golly jeepers.
I find the crust on this similar to what you said about Sacred Heart in Colombia last week. A different kind of cling to it. Structure to it, maybe dipped type of battering.
Yeah.
Mild taste, excellent. Good level of seasoning. It's not gonna
blow you away.
Yep.
Yeah, it's great. It's along the lines of some of the thinner type, some of the sway. I always get it wrong. Sway. I think, thin, not real thick cuts, but yeah. I don't know. Maybe I just have an irrational fear of it being thin and like hard. But so far, I mean, maybe it's just a testament to every fish fry we've been to, but they do a very good job of what they're using, and this is just the same. So
yeah, and this is swai. Actually, another shout out, Joe Dalton is the one who messaged me about swai and shared the information about how it was a catfish alternative, but because it was so much cheaper and honestly tastes like it and good, it was destroying the market, and so they had to make rules where it can't be actually sold as catfish.
Wow!
Because otherwise, it would not even be a competition.
Wow!
And I can see why. It's delicious.
It is. I'm eating another piece. A little spice there. Wasn't expecting that, but it was good. All right, chips.
Yeah. So another place doing chips. Which hopefully at this point we've established this is good. I love when the homemade chips are going.
Crunch test. That sounded like a good one.
Sounded so good.
They're great.
Tastes so good.
Yeah. Same as the fish. Not overboard with salt or very neutral, but not like I need more salt on it.
Exactly.
It tastes good the way it is.
Yeah, it's these are less salty than any of the chips we've had so far, but I'm satisfied.
Yeah.
Excellent.
This is the first time we've gotten both options. There's been other fish fries where we had both options for fries and potato or chips and potato, but we got both.
We actually decided to get the potato this time. Maybe it's because this is our St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, you gotta eat all baked potato. Jeepers. The potato famine.
What do you usually put on your baked potatoes?
I put sour cream, and I put butter. Did we bring the sour cream? They gave us sour
it's right
cream.
in front.
Oh. Now, I eat a baked potato every Saturday because Monsignor Flanagan takes us to G&D's Steakhouse. You get a nice steak and a potato.
A delicious tradition at Our Lady of Lourdes Rectory in Columbia.
The Saturday steak.
So good.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's jump over to one of our smaller platters.
Okay.
Let's go,
Green beans?
Let's go with our green beans.
This is profound. We're getting options for everything.
Yeah. Multiple
starting with the
beans,
green.
multiple starches.
Multiple. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Green beans.
Green beans,
Great.
good flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It is pretty impressive that the flavor's good without meat, right? Like I feel like a lot of times what I love about green beans is, like we said in a previous episode, ham, bacon, things like that in it.
Yep. This is good.
But they've achieved a good bean without that.
We were reading in the good book that the parish was started in the 1870s, I believe. 60s, 70s.
I would have just said the 1800s.
It's in the 1800s, okay? And it was started by a Father Patrick Gallagher. Okay?
Appropriate.
And it was a parish started for a community of Catholic, Irish Catholic railroad workers who had settled in Rolla. That's super cool.
Yeah. St. Patrick, the name makes total sense then, right? So they always say that your first assignment as a priest has a special place in your heart. And for sure, the people of St. Patrick's in Rolla, it is. You have a connection, and they're your first as a priest. They're your first family, parishioner family, and it's neat, and I greatly appreciate my time there. Especially neat with the college being there as well, getting to right away within my ministry be present in campus ministry and work with our college students. And it was a great experience down in Rolla. A lot of neat traditions. St. Pat's is huge down there for various reasons. But neat that, the school has a statue of St. Patrick on the campus. On the campus.
Ooh,
yeah,
fancy.
It's incredible. The intersection of our faith and secular is always a fascinating thing.
Yeah.
All right, we've got baked beans as well.
The auxiliary type of bean.
The auxiliary bean. Sweet.
Yeah. Slight kind of barbecue taste, but not overwhelming.
These are very similar to the taste of how we would have baked beans growing up.
Really?
Where it was more sweet than it was like smoky or mustardy or anything like that. All right, we got to just keep like rolling through because
so much here.
There's amazing amount of sides and options for this.
Cornbread or fried cornbread?
Another time where we have two of things that usually were split. We've had multiple hush puppies, we've had multiple cornbreads, but here we have both. Oh. And so let's start with our cornbread.
Okay. This one's interesting because it looks like it's been cooked in a muffin pan, whereas most of them are in like a big pan and cut.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be sweet.
I think it's great to break bread with you.
Thank you. Ooh. That is very sweet. Wow.
And a different texture.
Yeah.
That is like the smoothest cornbread, the most bready cornbread.
I'm checking for
Ever
cornbread.
taste.
I'm not positive it's Wow.
What if we just ate a cupcake?
Oh, no. Not the cup. Oh.
That is so good. It's definitely the cornbread.
It tastes like it, but it's like, yeah.
It's fluffy
not
and cake-like.
mealy. It's like flour.
I love that.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a really good one. If you like sweet ones. But who does?
That'd be good with honey on it, butter on it, jam on it.
Mm-hmm.
I had some friends just give me some lime curd.
Ooh.
Slap that on it.
That would be great.
Excellent.
Oh, good.
Oh, that was good. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But I'm super excited for the Hush Puppies. I think it's been maybe a couple episodes since we've had Hush Puppies. Or at least a couple weeks since we filmed an episode with Hush Puppies. I think our special episode might have been the last time.
Nice. Great.
Good news.
This is a 2024 Hush Puppy year. That's a good year.
A very good year for Hush Puppies.
Wow.
There's a lot in these. I mean, like...
Onions and seasoning.
You can... Yep. The chunks. Wow.
Sometimes you have to worry... Ooh. You have to worry about them being too hard or too dry. And these are very moist in the center, but they're not mushy on the outside either.
Yep.
That's a solid Hush Puppy.
Yeah. This is excellent.
Yeah.
What all the different pieces are doing flavor-wise. I love it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. Do we want to go into random things that we don't know why they're part of this? I think that I think this was supposed to be for the potato. It's onions.
It's just onions.
I'm just gonna... You want to take that one?
Oh, it's like a wishbone.
Somebody from Rala is watching this right now, and it's like, that's not what they're for! What are you doing?
You're supposed to... What if you, like, lay them on the fish or something? I've never had fish and onions.
Fish and onions? I'm gonna have fish. I almost said fish and chips. I'm going to... I'm gonna eat a little more of that potato with it.
Onions are another thing that I didn't like growing up. But they're so good. They're so good.
I was talking... We had at Our Lady of Lourdes penance service on Monday, and so a lot of the local priests came, and we had dinner together before, and Monsignor Hickley brought up that he was watching our videos, and he said, you guys just really work together well, because Father Clark just doesn't like anything. And you grew up on the farm, so you just eat everything. Thanks, Monsignor.
That's great. You can just eat the rest of the things I don't like.
Yeah.
That'll be perfect.
On to the next random side, pickles.
Pickles.
And we're both big dill pickle fans.
A couple summers ago, Jacob was a seminarian kind of assigned to shadow me and go to the different camps and stuff and the different activities I do during the summer. And I don't know, that was kind of, I would say, the year that pickle flavored stuff really exploded. Mm-hmm. It was like the flavor of everything: spicy pickle, hot pickle, regular pickle, and there's some really good things.
Yeah. Some really bad things.
Spicy pickled cotton candy.
Cotton candy was the worst.
Not cool. Not cool. But what are these for?
I don't know. I like pickles.
Pickle and fish.
Oh, baby. They're green. Maybe it's St. Patrick's Day, so they got all the green stuff out of the cabinet. Pickle and chip. Ooh, dill chips.
That's a thing.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's just because I love pickles and I love fish, but that was really good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you're at St. Pat's Fish Fry and you're not eating pickles on your fish, you should probably start.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
I think I'd eat pickles on maybe everything that's here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What about this next one?
Guys, I'm now nervous about the next one. Didn't go well last episode, encountering my nemesis,
The coleslaw.
mayo coleslaw, and it would appear that this is another mayonnaise-based coleslaw.
Yep.
Well,
You just work your way up here. St. Patrick, of course, missionary to Ireland. And the big thing was, we have the clovers all over the place because he used that as a way of trying to describe the Trinity. And I really kind of experienced that this week. I was praying at Planned Parenthood, part of 40 Days for Life, and somebody came up to me and had a lot of questions and just couldn't get it in his head that Jesus could be the Son of God and God, and just didn't assent to Jesus being God himself. And I was like, shoot, I am really struggling to try to explain this in a way that makes sense. Yeah. So it's like that first time of really being challenged on something that we kind of just take for granted in our culture, that God is 3 in 1. Yeah. Should have brought the clover into it.
You should just reach down and become a modern-day St. Patrick.
Yep.
Yeah, we call it a mystery, right? And within the church, we use that term. Mystery doesn't mean oh no, it's unknown and we have to solve it like Scooby-Doo. But mystery is something that is known but needed to be revealed, or has to be revealed, because we can't comprehend it on our own. Yeah. I often say that a mystery begs to be contemplated, because again, we're so limited, and so mysteries draw us into a knowledge beyond what maybe we would be capable of regularly. Yeah. So sometimes to just sit and maybe sit in the unknown that guy was struggling with is good for us as Catholics. Yeah. How can this be? One God, 3 persons, that the Son is also God. Yeah. We need to sit with those, because those aren't throwaway statements, but we don't struggle with them enough, actually.
Yeah. You know what else we struggle with? Coleslaw. And by we, I mean Father Clark. So here we go.
Here we go.
You look okay.
I am okay.
Wow.
I don't know if I'm going to push it.
Yeah, but it's not overbearing on the dressing or the mayonnaise or whatever it is.
The mayonnaise is not strong. Also might be, I don't know, like sugar or something that's helping a little bit. I am going to do one more bite.
Ooh.
I'm feeling, risky.
I think sometimes coleslaw is like dripping in the dressing. And this is pretty dry, but it keeps the flavor well, I think.
Coleslaw.
Woo.
I mean, I like cabbage, and so a coleslaw that the dressing allows the cabbage to shine. I feel like that's good, because cabbage isn't a very shiny. Doesn't get the spotlight much. Is it worthy of the spotlight much? Probably.
Yeah, needs a buddy. Right. I've been eyeing this dessert since we got it out of the little clamshell.
This is going to be a true honor and celebration of St. Patrick, a great saint. Mm-hmm. This is a dessert worthy.
Yeah.
Caramel brownie.
Oh, yeah.
Caramel stuffed brownie, it would appear. It's like oozing out the sides.
It's like a Rolo.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
It also came already cut this size.
They know. They know us so well. We're seen and known. Oh, yes. I don't know why I'm using a fork.
I don't either. That's interesting.
I'm sorry.
You're proper.
Yes, quite.
Caramel just went everywhere.
Maybe if you were using a fork, it'd be all right. Wow.
Well, no more biting. It's so good.
It's really good. That's... this is only the second caramel brownie I've ever had. They've both been this Lent, so good thing I didn't give that up for Lent.
You're fasting well.
Yep.
That is so good.
Yeah.
The ratio, the caramel, amazing.
Oh, baby. I mean, this is something variety-wise. Side variety-wise that I mean, chamois, the only other thing I can think is this vast.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Like, if there had been another seafood, you could have called it seafood buffet.
right.
You could call it side buffet. Come to Rolla for the fish fry side buffet,
Side buffet.
where the fish is also good.
Yeah.
So if you want us to help with advertising for next year, let us know, Rolla. We're really good at coming up it.
Where you come for the fish and you get encompassed by sides.
It's like squeezed onto the sign on the edge.
We don't know what brief means. Okay?
Make your videos shorter, and then I'll watch them.
Next year it's going to be make your billboard shorter, then I can read them. Oh. I loved all of this.
So very
great.
good. Yeah.
And the desire for us to share in this, that they would bring it to us.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
And multiple people from the parish reaching out. We've had some people kind of here and there say like, oh, come to our fish fry. Rolla, there was just like emails and texts and phone calls, and it was amazing. And we can see why.
Yeah.
I mean, this was an excellent fish fry.
Yeah.
All right. On to our next.
On to our next.
Have we announced it yet? I don't think we said it at the beginning.
Oh, jeepers. It's be St. Martin's in...
St. Martin's.
St. Martin's. Yeah, it's pretty
Double
easy.
name.
Ooh, okay.
Let's go.
Horn jazz.
We're back.
Is that what you wanted?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's our we're back thing.
We're back to the horn jazz feature.
We used that one time, and now I'm like, that's our thing. We always go back into the
always
episode
do that.
using that.
Oh, jeez. Speaking of episodes, I just want to start off the bat. Our first episode, we have 1,000 views on.
Woo!
I didn't know if anybody was going to watch these.
Oh, shit. That's
Laughter.
Sorry. Clap?
Clap.
Was that clap?
I think... Applause. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Thank you, everybody. Yeah.
Everybody that watched.
There's 1,000 people who are curious about fish fries. That's amazing to me. So I feel like we've done some good in the world.
And on a more serious note, our second episode, it has 666 views. So get anybody, friend, relative, enemy, enemy's friend. Somebody's got to watch it at least one more time.
Yeah, please, quick.
It's the devil, okay? We got to stop him.
I love the second episode.
Yeah, big fan of the second episode. Wow. What do we have? Where are we right now?
This is St. Martin's.
In
St. Martin's.
I was doing some looking through the old good book.
The good book.
And there are 6 parishes that have the same name as the town.
Nice.
So I wrote them down so I wouldn't forget. St. Martin's, St. Patrick's,
In St. Patrick.
St. Anthony,
In St. Anthony.
St. Clement,
In St. Clement.
St. Thomas,
In St. Thomas.
and St. Robert.
In
St. Robert Bellarmine. In St. Robert.
Excellent.
So that's cool. You know, I don't know the history of all of them, but I'd like to think that these are towns that just built up around the parish, and that the parish was there, and then the town surrounded it, came out of it.
Reasonable to believe. It is kind of a chicken egg type of question, so that would be fascinating to know at each of those places which came first, the church or the town.
St. Martin's or St. Martin's?
Yes.
Which came first?
Let us know, good people of St. Martin's. This was also a parish that we had many people reach out from. We're asking specifically, come to our fish fry, and they kept having them, and we kept not going. And they kept reaching out. So there's a parable about the persistent person knocking at the door. That's definitely St. Martin's.
St. Martin's. Great.
All right, let's jump in.
Let's do it. Now, in our last episode, I was lamenting the fact that many carryouts don't offer hot sauce. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, because if you're taking it home and you want hot, you probably have hot sauce at home,
Yeah.
But St. Martin's has hot sauce.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Texas Pete.
Providence.
Yeah. Big fan of Texas Pete, by the way. I've never seen Texas Pete not in a package. Like, I've never seen a bottle of it, but it might be out there.
Make sure that you try this fish before you put hot sauce on it as well. It's magnificent.
Ooh, this one's much more... got the cornmeal coming off of it.
Yep.
And a little bigger chunks.
It seems that regionally around Jefferson City, the cornmeal type of breading is like the way everybody goes. Good seasoning on it. Yeah, the chunks are big.
Yeah. I think it's similar to St. Andrews because eating this, it just reminds me of fish fries as a kid. So I think there's something in there that's just poking at some nostalgia from my past. You know, it's good. I love it. I gotta get Pete open here.
So speaking of nostalgia, Jacob, is your family Irish? Do you have, is St. Patrick's Day a big celebration or?
Yes. So, I guess I don't know the ratio too well, but you just got all of Texas Pete.
He's
now on your fish.
Thanks for the poor warning package. It's gonna be spicy fish.
Yeah. I am like probably a lot of people in Central Missouri. I'm kind of partially Irish and partially German, main two that we came from. I think we emphasize celebrating St. Patrick's Day. My dad's birthday is a couple days before St. Patrick's Day, so it's kind of like a big thing there. Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday.
But yeah, what about you? Are you Irish?
Yeah, same. Our family is Irish and German primarily, and so St. Patrick's Day we always would celebrate within the house.
We would do corned beef and cabbage. Do you do corned beef and cabbage? Is that how you?
Yeah, although I mean that's American, right?
Is it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's not an Irish dish. That's an American dish, but a lot of neat history there, kind of to unpack and research the origins of that dish. But that's definitely what we would do to celebrate. And
well, let's slide into the old chips.
Oh yeah, chips again. Chips ahoy!
Chips ahoy! Crunch.
Crunch.
Ooh, a little saltier than old St. Patrick's.
Yeah. Good flavor.
Yeah, that's great. And I'm just stunned by how well these parishes do making chips.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I've found it very hard to get it thin enough, but not too thin. And
consistency.
The consistency of that. And these are just perfect.
When I picked up the food from Rolla, Forrest said that they use like a spiral thing that slices.
Whoa.
So that it has the same consistency.
Just like that, eh?
Probably. I would guess there's floof in all of it.
When I went to St. Martin's to pick this up, I thought it was really cool just how welcoming they were. There were people like on the at the road at the entrance, like waving
Welcoming
people
you
in. Yeah.
Whoa.
It was really cool.
That's awesome.
Directing traffic a little bit, but being very welcoming, and it was nice out. So it's great to have that. And I think there's been a couple places we have been where carryout is separate from dine-in, and that makes it super easy, very quick.
Yep.
So it was.
Is that how theirs was set up?
Yep.
Okay. Nice.
So,
'tis the season
for the beans.
Green beans.
And this got a little pepper on it.
It does. It looks seasoned. Solid bean. Solid drop.
I always drop something. So, here we are.
The
We can end now.
rectory needs to get a dog to like clean up after.
I think Father Jones has a cat. It's kind of scary looking.
Maybe the cat could come hang out during our next episode and eat all the food that we've dropped in this room.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
We're greeted by an old friend.
one of my dearest old friends, applesauce.
It's been a while.
It has been.
Chamoy?
Chamoy was our
applesauce?
last applesauce.
And it has
sprinkles. Yeah. It was great.
Ooh, tart.
It is tart.
I like tart.
Oh,
That's great.
that's surprising.
Yeah.
A little bit of cinnamon action going on.
Yeah, you see that it's a little darker and you assume the cinnamon, so you don't, I didn't expect it to be that tart flavor, but it's great.
It's good.
Cornbread?
Cornbread.
One of the cool things also about St. Martin's, they had, looked like a lot of kids from the school volunteering and helping out, which is always
Nice.
cool to see. It being something that the Knights of Columbus typically do, but like something that it's cool to see when the whole family's involved in it. All right, reaching out to the coleslaw. I think you're going to be okay with this one.
I think we're in a safe zone.
This is a safe place.
Yeah, we're looking at probably vinegar base. Diced, so we spent a lot of time with some shredded coleslaws, and this one is diced.
How do you dice it? With a knife? Keep dropping stuff.
We need a drop button like every time.
Ring shot. Rim shot?
That's not a good dropping sound. We need a one. Real sweet.
Yeah. I don't think there's onions in it, but it almost tastes like a sweet onion.
With the cabbage, it makes it almost like this sweet, almost like eating a melon type of like the crunch and the sweetness together is where my mind went. Like
it's a privilege to watch your mind work.
This is St. Martin, the soldier, St. Martin de Tours, not St. Martin de Tours, which I always kind of get them mixed up, but they have two different very different stories. And so I believe that this St. Martin was a soldier. I think he's the one that's also often depicted cutting his cloak off and giving it to
somebody passing down the way. Yeah. Repent.
His feast day often lines up with Veterans Day, I think, in November.
Oh, nice.
So it's kind of a neat November 11th. So kind of that lines up really cool.
Cool, yeah.
I think we should have given a disclaimer at the beginning, like our very first episode, that like the stuff we talk about might not be right. And people are free to
tell us we're wrong.
Tell us we're wrong. But put it in the comments so that we can respond and say thank you. Dessert. Apple pie.
Now, do I have to save a portion of this for your experiment?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Let's try it.
I was at St. Martin's during COVID a little bit. And, it was a weird time where masses were still going on, but nobody was there, and they're all live streamed. And so I helped Father Jones vigil mass? I don't know. It was during Holy Week. I always have a fear of, public speaking, or especially reading, like lecturing. It's not something that I was comfortable doing. And he's like 5 minutes before Mass, like, hey, you're going to do this. I was so nervous. Oh, I don't know if you can find those videos anymore because they were live streamed. It was on a video. I kind of messed up. And it was awesome. Because that was my greatest fear, is messing up But after that being okay, well, I messed part of it up, but I'm still here. The world didn't end.
That's right.
And
That's
just
right.
kind of getting out of that, whatever that is, perfectionism and fear of messing up, and just actually striving to do well rather than fearing failure.
Yeah. Taking steps. Sometimes fear keeps us from just moving forward. That's something I think very common in discernment. Young people often think discernment towards a vocation, I have to decide something. I have to figure it out before moving forward. But that's fear.
Yeah.
That's fear of making a decision. That's not discernment. Discernment is actually moving forward. And like you said, there might be some steps that are off, and they might be a little messy, but unless you're moving forward, you can't move past the fear.
Yeah.
And so discernment is actually just moving and learning the pattern of receiving from the Lord and responding.
Yeah.
So you got a good taste of that.
Hey, we did it.
Awesome. We made it.
Yeah.
And now it is time for us to judge them. Let's go.
Ooh.
All right, we are ready for Judgment Day. St. Pat's versus St. Martin's. So I went ahead, St. Pat's, I gave the fish 3 shamrocks, 3 clovers. I guess that's a clover, 3-leaf clover. I was not sure if I could actually draw 3 in a row, so I put times 3. So if you're bad with math, that just means that there are 3. A rating of 3. The sides, those are hush puppies. Because I thought the hush puppies were probably my favorite thing of their sides. They were so good. 5 out of 5 hush puppies.
Nice.
The sides, there's so many of them. They're good, minus maybe the coleslaw, but even that, like a mayonnaise coleslaw, and I was an adult about it. So hey, that was great. The dessert, 100%. That was excellent. The that little nugget brownie. Caramel goodness. St. Martin's fish, remarkable. I really liked their fish, so I did. These are actually 5 sections of St. Martin's cloak. So 5 cloak sections to give
nice.
to like a naked person or a homeless person. So
Hungry.
5 out of 5 on the fish. It was excellent. Sides, 4 potato chips. And then without cheese, I would say the dessert, I put it about 90%. I think that apple pie, it's hard to stand out. And honestly, it did kind of stand out. So that's pretty high marks, 90% there. The cheese, I took that out of the equation because that was us messing everyone's lives up.
Yep. Okay. So you were saying you put times 3 because you didn't know if you could get 3 clovers in there? You can't. You can only get 2.
Okay.
So 2 out of 2 on the fish. Yeah, the fish was very good. What are you doing over there?
Yeah.
I'm not an artist. We're moving on, okay? Here's the deal, folks. I thought it was great. It was really great. Sides, I have a little Trinity situation here. Well, 3 little sections that are all together.
Yeah.
And there was a lot, and there was just overpouring. And I thought they were very good. I have snakes going into the water, the sea. Okay?
Good.
Just like St. Patrick cast all the snakes out of Ireland. The dessert cast away all fears. Okay?
Oh, man.
Orange jazz.
Oh, no, that
eh?
was orange jazz. What's the laugh one? There you go. It's laughing for you.
Oh, great. Great. I did my best to draw your hat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Isn't it great? I thought that their fish was majestic. And
You think my hat's majestic?
I do. I think it's an attention getter. And I think St. Martin's, you did well with the fish.
Yeah.
Sides, got a little fishing pole, reel you in a little bit. Not something that's going to overpower why you're actually there, and that's the fish. It's bringing you to the main thing.
Okay.
So I think they did their sides well. They didn't overdo it. You want to guess what this is?
That is a butter churner. No, that is like a
It's
a
abstract.
pistol, mortar and pistol sort of thing. That is, it looks like maybe a roll of toilet paper on a little stand. What is it? I mean, is it an apple?
It's an apple.
Okay.
I'm more of an abstract artist
Yeah,
myself.
whatever helps you sleep. Wow.
Oh, it was great. It was great by itself. When we put the cheese on it, didn't like it. But big apple flavor across the board, even with the sides, liked what they were doing to the apple.
I didn't not like it with the cheese, oddly enough. But it just was.
It didn't help.
something I would do.
It didn't help.
Yeah. Right.
I liked both of them. I thought they were very good.
So good, so good. St. Patrick, pray for us. St. Martin, pray for us. This was an excellent sampling of two amazing fish fries. I see why so many people from both these places reached out.
Yeah.
Because they were incredible. Lucky for us.
Very good. Well,
all right. Have a blessed Lent.
And a happy St. Patrick's Day.
And, what? What just happened?
Your horn cut the lights.
I'm not used to having horns.
Yeah.
Normally, like, the halo is a lot smaller.
We're raising awareness for the fact that the second episode has 666 views.
Help us, please.